ever been touched by a whisper in the wind? Ever heard about Widow's Peak? A name that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest adventurers. This isn't just any ordinary cliff, my friends. It's a rocky precipice overlooking the vast, unforgiving sea, steeped in a tale as tragic as it is eerie. Widow's Peak, they say, is haunted. Haunted by a sorrowful soul who once was a woman, consumed by grief so profound, so unbearable that she surrendered herself to the relentless waves below. Her life may have ended, but her lament did not. It's said that on stormy nights when the wind howls its mournful tune, you can hear her cries. Soft, mournful echoes that rise and fall with the tempest. A chilling symphony of despair that makes the blood run cold. But are they just tales spun by the old-timers to scare the young ones? Are they echoes of the wind, playing tricks on the mind? Or is there a grain of truth buried deep within these tales of the supernatural? There are those who have ventured to find out, drawn by the allure of the unknown, the thrill of the hunt, the seductive dance between fear and curiosity. Among these brave, or perhaps foolhardy souls, were three friends, Jason, Mia, and Aaron. Young, adventurous, and skeptical, they decided to test the legend, to challenge the ghostly tales that swirled around Widow's Peak. They packed their gear, their hearts pounding with anticipation, their minds buzzing with excitement and a hint of trepidation. Little did they know what awaited them. They say ignorance is bliss, and perhaps in this case it was, for they stepped into the unknown, into a world where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs, where the rational mind is forced to question the impossible. And as they pitched their tent beneath the shadow of Widow's Peak, they were blissfully unaware of the bone-chilling tale that was about to unfold. Three friends, Jason, Mia, and Aaron, decided to camp there to test the legend. Little did they know what awaited them. The wind howled as they pitched their tent, the salty smell of the sea mingling with the dampness of the fog. The air was thick with anticipation, the kind that prickles the back of your neck, and the friends Jason, Mia, and Aaron could feel it. They were on the daunting Widow's Peak, a place of ghostly whispers and tragic tales, a place where the line between the living and the dead seemed to blur. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of dying light as they huddled around their makeshift campfire, the flames flickering and casting long, dancing shadows. The rocky cliff overlooked the churning ocean, the waves crashing against the jagged rocks below, a symphony of nature's raw power and beauty. Yet, within this beauty, there was an unsettling silence. It was as though the world was holding its breath, waiting for something. As night fell, the cries began, soft and mournful, growing louder with each passing hour. Jason brushed it off as the wind, but Mia swore she saw a figure standing near the edge of the cliff. The friends found themselves caught in a chilling disagreement. Jason, the skeptic, remained resolute, attributing the eerie wails and whispers to the relentless gusts of wind. His voice, laced with false bravado, echoed in the silence, trying to dispel the growing unease. On the other hand, Mia's eyes were wide with fear, her voice barely above a whisper as she insisted on what she had seen. A shadowy figure, standing at the very precipice of the cliff, outlined by the ghostly moonlight. It was a sight that chilled her to the bone, a sight that refused to be dismissed as a mere trick of light. The tension mounted as their curiosity peaked, leading them to the edge, searching for the apparition Mia claimed to have seen. But when they investigated, the figure had vanished, swallowed by the darkness. The cries, however, morphed into anguished screams, a chilling crescendo that left them in paralyzing fear. Aaron vanished without a sound. These words hung in the air, heavy with dread. The once jovial camaraderie between friends had now turned into a chilling silence. The salty sea air, once refreshing, now tasted bitter with fear. The darkness of the night seemed to swallow everything, even hope. Aaron's disappearance was sudden, as if the foggy night had reached out with its cold, clammy hands and taken him. He was there one moment, laughing and joking with Jason and Mia, and the next, he was gone. The only traces of him were his empty sleeping bag and the unfinished ghost story he had been telling. The cries from the cliffs grew louder, more desperate. The friends could not shake off the feeling that the cries were somehow connected to Aaron's unexplained disappearance. Jason and Mia, gripped by terror, knew they had to leave, and so they ran for their lives. But in the end, only Mia made it back to town. She claimed the cries followed her, echoing in her ears even in safety. Mia's voice trembled as she recounted her harrowing escape from Widow's Peak. The vision of the figure on the cliff's edge, the chilling cries in the wind, and Aaron's sudden disappearance all conspired to paint a haunting picture of that fateful night. Despite the warmth of the town's fireplaces and the comfort of familiar faces, Mia couldn't shake off the icy grip of fear. The cries of the lamenting ghost had seeped into her soul, becoming a part of her very being. Each gust of wind, each rustle of leaves, brought back the eerie echoes of that night. The legend of Widow's Peak, once a tale told to scare children, had become all too real for Mia. She had ventured into the realm of the unknown, tested the boundaries of the supernatural, and returned with a chilling tale that resonated with every soul in the town. The mystery of Aaron's disappearance remained unsolved. His name became a whisper in the wind, a name mentioned in hushed tones, a chilling reminder of the ghostly presence that haunted Widow's Peak. Jason, the only other witness to the events, had become a recluse, his once jovial demeanor replaced by a haunted look. As the tale of that night spread, the fear surrounding Widow's Peak grew. The rocky cliff overlooking the ocean had become a symbol of a chilling mystery, a place where the boundary between the living and the dead seemed to blur. Its lamenting ghost had claimed another victim, and her mournful cries echoed in the wind, a bone-chilling reminder of her tragic fate. Have you ever heard a voice in the wind? Beware Widow's Peak's lamenting ghost. The story ended, the haunting echoes of the tale lingering in the air. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and follow us for more. Join us on TikTok and YouTube for more bone-chilling chronicles, if you dare. This is the haunting aftermath of Widow's Peak, a tale that will continue to chill the spine of every listener.